Your Android head unit refuses to pair, drops calls, or forgets your phone every single time you start the car. This is the most common complaint with all aftermarket Android units, and almost none of it requires a replacement. Most of it comes down to cached data, power settings, or one wrong toggle. Here are 7 fixes that actually work. Clear Bluetooth cache. Android head units store pairing data in a cache. Over time, that cache corrupts. The unit then refuses to accept a phone it paired with fine last week. You will see it stuck on connecting forever or dropping the connection within seconds. This is the #1 cause and almost nobody tries it first. Go to Settings, then Apps, and enable Show System Apps from the 3-dot menu. Find Bluetooth in the list. Tap Storage, then tap Clear Cache followed by Clear Data. Reboot the head unit completely rather than just turning the screen off. Now repair your phone from scratch. This wipes every corrupted pairing record and fixes a large share of connection failures on the first try. If your unit has a separate Bluetooth share entry, clear that one too. Delete the pairing on both devices. A half-deleted pairing causes endless trouble. If you remove the head unit from your phone but the phone is still saved on the head unit, the two devices fight each other. They exchange mismatched security keys and the handshake fails silently. Symptoms include pairing that appears to succeed but audio that never routes, or a connection that drops after exactly a few seconds every time. On your phone, open Bluetooth settings and tap Forget or Unpair on the head unit entry. On the head unit, go into its Bluetooth menu and delete the phone from its saved device list. Do not skip either side. Power both devices off completely and wait 30 seconds. Turn the head unit on first and put it into pairing mode, then search from your phone. Accept the pairing code on both screens. Pairing fresh with both sides cleared solves most stubborn handshake failures. Turn off battery optimization for Bluetooth. Your phone aggressively kills background apps to save battery life. Bluetooth audio and call routing get caught in that cleanup. The connection drops a minute or two after you start driving with no obvious reason at all. This affects Samsung, Xiaomi, and OnePlus phones especially hard because their battery managers are the most aggressive on the market. Stock Android and Pixel phones are usually less affected. On your phone, open Settings, then Apps. Find Bluetooth and any Bluetooth-related system service in the list. Set battery usage to unrestricted or do not optimize. On Samsung phones, also go to Settings, Battery, then Background Usage Limits, and remove Bluetooth from the Sleeping Apps list. Do exactly the same for your music streaming app, since Android will suspend it independently. On Xiaomi and OnePlus devices, look for a separate auto start permission and enable it as well. Fix the wrong Bluetooth profile setting. Bluetooth uses separate profiles for calls and for music. A2DP handles stereo music. HFP handles hands-free calls. When only one profile connects, you get calls but no music, or music but no calls. This is extremely common on cheap head units and looks like a total failure when it is only a checkbox. On your phone, open Bluetooth settings and tap the gear or info icon next to the head unit name. You will see separate toggles for media audio and phone audio, and sometimes contact sharing. Enable all of them. On the head unit side, look in the Bluetooth menu for an auto connect or profile setting and enable both music and phone profiles. Disconnect and reconnect after changing anything because profile changes do not apply to an active connection. Update or reinstall the head unit Bluetooth app. Many Android head units use a third-party Bluetooth app rather than the built-in Android stack. Common ones are BT Auto, AutoKit, or a branded app from the unit maker. When that app updates badly or crashes, Bluetooth stops working while the rest of the unit runs fine. You may notice the Bluetooth icon missing entirely. Find the Bluetooth app in your head unit app drawer. Force stop it first, then clear its cache and data separately. If that fails, uninstall and reinstall the app entirely. Some units let you download the correct APK version from the manufacturer's website. Match the version to your unit's chipset, which is usually listed in the System Information menu. Avoid installing random Bluetooth apps from the Play Store because most of them conflict with the unit's proprietary hardware drivers. Check the head unit power supply wiring. This is the fix nobody expects. Bluetooth needs stable voltage. Many Android units are wired with the constant 12-volt wire and the accessory wire connected together. When you shut off the car, the unit hard cuts instead of shutting down properly. Pairing data corrupts a little more each time until Bluetooth stops working entirely. Check the wiring behind the unit. The yellow wire should connect to constant 12 volts and the red wire to switch accessory power. If both are joined to the same source, separate them properly. The unit needs constant power to retain memory and write settings during shutdown. Use a test light or multimeter to confirm the yellow wire holds voltage with the key off. This one wiring correction permanently solves recurring pairing loss on a large number of aftermarket installs. Factory reset the head unit. When everything else fails, a factory reset clears every corrupted setting at once. It wipes your saved stations, apps, and settings, so it is a last resort. But it resolves deep software conflicts that individual fixes cannot reach. Many units accumulate junk settings from months of app installs and crashes. Write down your current settings first, especially your steering wheel control mapping and the radio region setting. Photograph the screens if that is easier. Go to Settings, then System, then Reset options, and choose Factory Data Reset. The unit reboots and starts completely fresh. Set up Bluetooth first before installing any apps at all. Pair your phone and confirm both music and calls work before adding anything else. Installing apps first is what corrupted the system in many cases. Quick checks before you start. Run through these first because they take only seconds. Make sure your phone Bluetooth is actually turned on and set to visible or discoverable. Confirm the head unit is not already connected to a different phone in the car, because many units only hold one active connection at a time. A passenger's phone connecting first will block yours silently. Turn off your phone's Wi-Fi briefly, since 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi and Bluetooth share the same radio band and can interfere with each other. Move your phone out of a metal-lined pocket or a thick protective case. Check that you are not more than about 30 feet from the unit, and restart both devices before assuming anything is broken at all. A surprising number of pairing failures clear completely with a simple reboot of both the phone and the head unit. One more thing about cheap units. Very low-cost Android head units sometimes ship with a weak Bluetooth antenna or a poorly seated antenna connector from the factory. If your connection works only when the phone sits on the dash and dies the moment it goes in your pocket, the antenna is almost certainly the problem. Pull the unit out of the dash and check that the small Bluetooth or Wi-Fi antenna lead is fully clicked into its socket on the circuit board. These tiny connectors pop loose easily during installation when the wiring harness is pushed into the dash cavity. Reseating a loose antenna connector costs nothing and restores full range on a large number of units. If the antenna wire itself looks pinched or crushed behind the unit, reroute it away from the metal dash frame. A replacement antenna lead costs under $10 and plugs directly into the same socket.